Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am about to attempt a reading vlog. Because I'm off from work is gonna be the perfect time for me to do that. I'm just planning to take you basically with me while I read and relax. I don't have any particular plan apart from that. I'm about to do a bit of journaling tonight, and then probably I'm gonna go to bed and read a bit of my book. So yeah, it's starting on Saturday the 2nd of April, and I'm aiming to go for a week, so stopping these on either next Saturday or Sunday. Let's give this a try, and I'll see you soon. This is what I've done so far tonight. Not this, this I had done a couple of days ago. So tonight I actually put squares in with my official TBR, and I've just added this because I finished the audiobook today. This is the place we went on my birthday, so it's featured in my vlog. And then I have done this page. Like I've just decided where to put stuff and just put a bit of sellotape. And I've put my Fairy Loot bookmark in here. I just tend to put them in here because I would ruin them otherwise. Usually, like, I use my bookmarks constantly, and so they do get ruined eventually. And these one from Fairy Loot are just too beautiful to be ruined. So I've been keeping them in my journal, like here, for March, for example. So yeah. I'm planning to do something here in terms of actually putting what I have, like each month, the best book of a month, and then just at the end of the year I can just use this list to go through my favorite. Although I've seen this idea, but I also think that some month I might not have any favorite and some month I might have a couple, so this is just one thing to, you know, make a page and just keep a record of the best of the month rather than necessarily to do my best books off, if it makes sense. So I want to continue on with this page maybe tonight a tiny bit. And yeah, here is where I am at. Okay, I've just done these. Again, if you have not watched any of the other videos on my channel, I always say I suck at journaling. I'm not an artistic person whatsoever. I just really like to unload while watching something and do a bit of journaling. It's just for the sake of doing it, if it makes sense. But anyway, I decided to go with these circles, and just I'm a bit stuck now and I don't know what to do with them inside, like how to put the month and the title. It's not too messy. I might probably end up doing just too messy and just saying weather. I also try to put this kind of cord on here as well, but it just wouldn't stuck down. I don't know why. And yeah, I'm gonna tidy up a bit of this mess and gonna go in bed to read. Okay, I'm about to go wash my face, do my skincare routine for nighttime, and just then get in bed. I'm planning to continue reading these, and this is Crescent City. book number 2, so it's actually Houses, Sky and Breath it's called. I had these on my March TBR together with Hades' Daughter, which is the other book I didn't finish for the month. I just had COVID the beginning of the month in March, and that hit me hard, and I just basically for 1 week didn't read much. And also I kept, because this one was the biggest together with Hades' Daughter, I kept postponing it, and the month ended and I had not read through. It's not, I'm enjoying it so far. I heard too many people complaining about these, so when I started hearing the reviews, it was like, okay. So I've been a bit more hesitant in trying, but I do enjoy the writing. I think it's just very entertaining at the end of the day, so I'm gonna continue on. Usually what I do is I start each month, the first day of the month, I start all the books on my TBR and I read one chapter for each, and then I choose 2 to 3 that I want to prioritize, and I tend to alternate what I read. I might read like a few hours one, or like one chapter another, depends on how I feel that day. But yeah, for now I am kind of keeping these as a book I read at night, and kind of trying to prioritize the books that are from March, if it makes sense. Also, I just finished an audiobook, so I'm gonna pick up a new one, and I think I'm gonna go with these. I don't know, the cover intrigues me. I've not heard pretty much anything on these, but it's on script, so I'm gonna give this a try. And usually I listen to an audiobook while I do my skincare routine at night. It's just like it takes a while, and removing all my makeup and so forth. So yeah, I'm gonna listen to that a tiny bit. Morning, everyone. Today it's Sunday, and it's actually the last day that Arwen, my daughter, she is, sorry, that's her, upstairs in her room. So it's the last day before she goes to Italy during half term for Easter break. Basically, they don't go to school for like 20 days. So we decided to send her to Italy so she can spend some time with her grandmas and just running around in the garden and just have a good time there, rather than being here with us. That we work, so but I have a week off, but I will work the rest of the days in April. So this morning I am planning to just relax and read, and then around lunchtime I usually, because it's Sunday, I prepare like my body scrub, and I just take a huge shower, I scrub my whole body, wash my hair and do all of that stuff, but it's gonna be later in the morning. So for this morning I actually felt like I want to do what I've been doing lately, which is reading a chapter from like different books each. So like I go on a rota, I read one chapter of one book and one chapter of another and one chapter of another. So this morning I'm continuing on with Sarah J Maas' chunk of a book, House of Sky and Breath. So I'm going to read one chapter from this. Then I'm going to read a chapter from The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. This is the Fairy Loot book for the month that I have to read. And finally, when I read one chapter
of each book. This was a very short chapter, and I'm intrigued by this, so I'm gonna read a chapter by Gothicana in order. And yeah, I'm gonna go on a cycle for like the next couple of hours. Okay, I'm about to go and have a shower and just sort myself out. My hair are a mess. I have read for a couple of hours so far with these, so have those kind of breath. Everything is going okay. I'm liking it so far. I think I like that it's actually more quiet. Like so far, there is not much action happening, but I do like the characters, and there is definitely like a plot, like mystery to unravel. So I do like that. This is intriguing. I really like the writing, and so far, I'm fascinated by what's gonna happen next because I have no idea what to expect. And then finally, these I am probably around 70 pages in, and I'm kind of not liking it at all. I think just the writing is very bad. I'll just be really honest. It's poor writing, but also we have like I think we are introduced now to the main love interest. This is a dark fantasy romance, and the main interest is apparently this very young mysterious guy that has got like a streak of gray hair and like gray yeah, it's got great hair basically ongoing, and although there's nothing wrong with that, but if we're talking about a student like 25 years old, whether he's, we don't know exactly his age, but I don't know, the gray hair putting me off him. Like usually if you read a romance, you know, you have to just find the male interest interesting, or like I don't know, and I don't know, I don't like him at all so far, and it's very cliche. Both characters are very cliche, so I'm probably gonna keep going with reading one chapter for each book in a row. That it makes for me easier to read even a book that I don't like. But let's see how it goes because I might not push myself through these. Although it's very like the writing is very big, so I've read like 70 pages by reading basically 5 chapters, not even that. And so we will see. So far it's hard though. Sorry about the event. Unfortunately, every time I switch on the light, it starts, so I cannot stop that. So I'm ready. I'm gonna do my whole body scrub. So the way it works is I put that all over my body, face included, and then I'm gonna dry with the hair dryer, just because it's avoids spring, it's still England and it's bloody cold, so I usually put that on dry, and when it's semi-dry I go in the shower and scrub it off, and yeah, my skin then it's so smooth. I tend to do it once a week. However, in the last couple of months, I've maybe done it another time only, just because sometimes in the Sundays we get very busy and I need time to do this. Okay, shower done. I am gonna usually let my hair dry on their own. Although it's a bit cold, but finger crossed I won't get sick. Usually I don't, so should be fine. I'm gonna go down cause Nico, my partner, he is making carbonara for him and the little one, but I'm pescatarian, so I don't eat meat. So I'm just planning to have a bit of pasta with like mozzarella and tomato as a kind of sauce. I'll show you if I can. But yeah, I'm just gonna have that for lunch. So we had lunch, and yes, I'm a bit red when I do the scrub. The skin stays red for a few hours after, sometimes, especially in certain points, like the nose, if I've scrubbed very hard. So that's why I'm a bit red in patches. I'm gonna grab, I think, from my cart a graphic novel or manga to read, and then read a tiny bit more of the books that I chose this morning. And then later on, I'm just gonna put on some Netflix, and I need to do some very boring ironing. So I'll be doing that for like reading and then watching Netflix while doing house chores for the rest of the evening. And the plan for tonight would be putting the little one to bed after dinner and then order some takeaway and watching a movie. The plan for this week ahead is just relax, relax, relax. I really, really need that. It's been a very intense month, and March was horrible with COVID. So I just want to have time to relax, not think about work for a week, and just enjoy reading and getting a lot of reading done, hopefully. Here is the TBR for the month, not considering the 3 books that are already downstairs. And here we have, I think I'm going to read these. I'm just in the mood for like a shoujo manga, so I'm going to pick these up. If you're interested in any of the synopsis of these, I've done a TBR while I go into the synopsis. So yeah, I think I'm going to start these. This man's face is just, it's got a weird shape, guys. This man is weirdly shaped. I don't know. I'm liking it so far, but is this gonna be like our main love interest? Oh yeah, that way it looks like an eggplant, right? I'm not so sure about him. I still think there's something wrong with me, because every time I go and read these, the name of the agency that she wants to go in, I always read that and just go lame agency, lame talent agency. Cannot stop calling this agency lame. So yeah, that's a thing also. Okay, so it's 5. I'm gonna get myself a snack. I have a big sweet tooth, and I am trying to reduce the amount of sugar that I consume, just because if I have to choose a snack or something to eat after dinner or like halfway through the day, I would always go for the sweet option. But of course, sugar is not very good for you, so I'm not eliminating it at that point yet, but I'm just trying to at least some of the snacks I do during the day to make them more healthy rather than just eating sugar, if it makes sense. So in this case, for me, it will be chocolate. I'm trying to get something that's more savory. I probably have some sweet potato, and I've been reading throughout the afternoon so far, and I think I'm gonna just not get too much into my thoughts and opinions on the books I'm reading in the vlog. I just think it would eliminate the purpose of then having like a end of the month wrap up for now. But let me know by any chance if you want me to get into a lot of details in the vlog. But as of now, nothing to say about the other two. Going smoothly for now, but this one it's getting worse. I'm just gonna leave it at that, but it's getting worse. So yeah, let's get a snack.
Six and a half hours later.
Well, this is what happens when you want to finish the chapter before you get up. I'm gonna try and salvage what I can and eat the ones that are not too burned.
Okay, it's actually 2 p.m. Checking in a bit later today because we were just getting the suitcases ready and giving the little one lunch before they take the plane. So it's been a very busy morning. I either woke up kind of early and worked out. So I do my workouts around 25 minutes to half an hour every day as soon as I woke up. And I have like a schedule where I work out different parts of the body according to the day. So this morning I didn't check in, so I couldn't explain that. I have some lunch now. Myself, I need to cook some mushrooms that are leftovers and maybe some eggs. So I'm gonna have that lunch, and now that the house is quiet, I can relax and just eat. This is the first time actually since we moved here in this house a year and a half ago that I got the house all by myself, so I'm just gonna relax as the plan was. I've got some video editing to do. Hopefully, if the USB to read my SD camera card arrives, so I'm planning to work on my March wrap up, see if I can. But we'll see when that USB that I bought on Amazon will arrive. And here we go. It doesn't look ugly, but we've got egg, mushrooms, and a bit of chips. So usually I would warm up like a slice of bread, but because I got the chips leftovers from yesterday, I decided, maybe let's not have the bread too. And also I don't add any spice or anything. I don't do spicy. But salt, I've added the vegetable stock in, which gives it a bit of more taste and also makes it salty. So I'm not gonna add anything else. FYI, I'm not on a diet. I don't have a goal of having a perfect physique, although I do work out and I do kind of care a tiny bit. It's mostly for like health benefits. So I'm not on a diet, but I just try not to overdo it. I do give myself treats and I don't eat necessarily always healthy, as you'll see, but I do try to eat more healthy than junk food, if it makes sense. And I do, again, work out with the goal of just being in a good shape, not necessarily having like a shape for, being a fitness trainer or like a fitness YouTuber or whatever it is. So that's not my goal, but I still try to eat mostly healthy food and stay active. It's just a general health thing. I just went on Amazon and I think the USB card reader, it's not coming anytime soon. So what I'm gonna do is probably just gonna do the kitchen, tidy up, and then just stay here in the living room and read a tiny bit with some music on until like snack time, until like for a couple of hours at least. And then I'll decide after that. I'm starving, so I'm gonna have piadina with some cheese and spinach inside. And yeah, it's basically an hour since I finished eating, but I'm still so hungry that I just want to eat something. And while that cooks, I continue on with Skip It. Yeah, so far it's okay. It's a bit weird, but not necessarily in a bad sense. So yeah, I'm gonna eat my piadina and then I'm moving from the manga to the actual books.
A few moments later.
Okay, I'm gonna make myself another snack. It's around like 5:45 p.m. and I have made some progresses with my reading. I am now basically hate reading these. It's very expensive though, and I want to. It's a quick read overall. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish it, and I am putting tabs in the parts that I hate the most. But yeah, it's bad. I can see one of my worst reads of a year coming right here. So the plan is to actually attempt some scones. I don't know. I saw them somewhere or heard someone speak about them, and I was like, I want those. So I'm gonna make myself some. So it's now 8:30, and I've been hungry all day. It's one of those days where I'm so hungry. So I think I'm gonna cook some dinner. I've kept reading all throughout the afternoon actually. So I'm like 350 pages into these. I think a lot of people complain that nothing happened in these. I don't agree. I'm really enjoying it, and I think a lot of things actually are happening. These I am almost halfway through, and unfortunately it's not like it was very good at the beginning and then I kind of lost a bit of interest, but I'm still going through it. And this is fucking bad. We had a sex scene and I just had to tab it because when I do my review on Goodreads I need to address it. It's bad. It's 1 star for now, and here's the other half to go up, but I doubt it's gonna happen. So I usually wouldn't eat eggs twice a day. However, it's been since this morning that I am craving kind of miso soup, but like it's a mix between a ramen and a miso. So the broth is like miso broth, but then I'm gonna add some spring onions. Actually, these are large spring onions. Well, yes, spring onions, broccoli, an egg inside, and then add these are amazing. These are the best thing ever because this vegan tofu gyoza. And then I've got the miso that I'm gonna use and some noodles. So it's like a miso ramen dumpling noodle thing. I put up the pan with a bit of water to boil, and I will probably use 2 or 3 pouches of these because it's very mild, so you need a lot. So it's like 160, so yeah, probably I'll use at least 2 to 3. I'm also gonna put inside just a tiny bit of soya. Okay, so it's 11:30. I'm getting a bit tired. I woke up like around 8 this morning, but I do want to finish the movie. It's another hour and a half, so I'm gonna try and stay awake for that. But also I had to pause it because when I work out during the day, and I always get a drink of fruit and like some powders that are rich in nutrients and minerals for you, but also I get my vegan proteins in. So I'm gonna show you how I do that every night, Monday to Friday. Basically, if I work out, I'll drink that, and it's also a way for me to, instead of getting hungry and maybe having a snack that fills me up for the rest of the day, also it's a way for me to eat fruit because I don't like fruit at all. The only fruit I like is banana, basically, and I cannot eat it because I cannot digest it. So the only fruit that I like, which is strawberry and like some berries, I usually put inside. I do like peaches or like melon, but it depends on the season. So like now it's not the season. I use the fruit that I have. And I always, my staples are always strawberry and blueberries. It's just that it makes it taste the best of all the other fruit I've tried. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you what I put inside just once because every night it's the same anyway after that. And I'm going to prepare it for like the other days, all the powders and so on. So it's going to be easier for next nights. It's going to be quicker.
It's also quite late compared to when I usually drink it, so I'm just gonna do like a tiny one, so I'm not gonna fill it up too much. So this bottle usually it's like 600 ml, and most nights I would just fill it up, so it's also like a lot of drink that I get in. But tonight I'm just gonna probably do half, like 400 ml, because it's very late and I don't wanna go to bed with a lot of liquids in my stomach.
Good morning. I woke up with a pimple on my face. Yeah. It's just, you can do all the skincare routine you want, but hormones are still there, guys. I'm planning to do my workout now. Today is upper body day. It's one of the shortest day usually, just because I get very tired. I usually use weights, so I don't tend to overextend myself, so I don't do like 45 minutes or whatever. So I'll do that. And then we will see what time is it. I might grab something to eat. It's just already 10:30 now. So yeah, I went to bed very late. Usually I go to bed very early, but now, it's the holidays. Yeah, let's do that and let's see what I can have for breakfast. I've been thinking about those scones all night. So I might eat them for breakfast. We will see. Amazon just arrived, not buy it, from Amazon just arrived. So I've actually been working a bit this afternoon on editing my wrap up for March. In here there are actually a couple of things for the camera itself, as I wanted to buy a mic and also like a tripod. I know these are not books, so less exciting, but I do need those kind of addendum to my camera to make it better and to make it easy for me to film. So yeah, a tripod, and then I've got this mic. So I'm gonna try to plug that in a second and see the difference, I guess. But also, that's actually the reason why I put the order on, is because I needed these, which is citric acid. I need this to clean my water distiller because it's very dirty. So, let's see now. And then I'm gonna clean it, and I distill the water from my plants. So basically I give all my plants just distilled water, but I had finished the citric acid in the last couple of months, 2 to 3 months now. So I wasn't able to clean it. So let's clean this. And then probably I'm just gonna read until like dinner time and then cook something, I think. So I'm gonna read probably for a couple of hours and make some progress, because today I just watched Attack on Titans. So yeah. So kept going on. I think I'm like halfway through this one, and it's just, I'm not liking it very much. It's just not interesting. It's not necessarily bad, I'm just not very much interested, unfortunately. This one keeps being its horrible self. However, thank God I didn't encounter any weird sex scene, although like this guy, he doesn't say anything that's not vulgar or problematic, and he says very little. So he manages to like say a couple of things in maybe 2 chapters, and I'm just, it's bad. This one so far I keep having a good time and I'm enjoying it. I think, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I think I'm gonna finish this after. If I keep doing like one chapter in a rota, I will probably finish others before, and then I just power through this. I keep changing my mind about what I want to eat. Like, that's my problem. Like, I see one thing or think about one thing and I want that thing. And then I open the fridge, I see something else, and it's like, no, now I want that thing. And then now I want both things. I think I'm gonna go for, like, I'm gonna warm myself one of these, which is like a vegetarian, plant-based, southern fried grills. So it's like a bit spicy. I know I said I don't do spice, and that's true. It's the most spice I can do. And then I'm gonna make myself some rice with some ponti insalata di riso. This is like a mix. It's like under oil, like some veggies under oil that you put in the rice. So I'm gonna cook a bit of rice mixed up with these, and I'm gonna eat that. So let's switch on the oven and then we'll do the rice. This show is just epic. I was thinking about how to describe it, but I thought it's just epic. The stakes keep getting higher, and the action, and it's epic. Like, from the investment and the scenes and the action and the horror elements, it's just, all the feelings are there. Like, it's honestly, Attack on Titan is freaking epic.